Here I have a copy of R running. You'll see some things that I've already done. I've kind of checked to see what my working directory was, and I reset the working directory to downloads because I had downloaded from the Open Learning Initiative a data file called drinking.rdata. So I've now loaded that file. I'm looking to see, I'm asking a list of what's in my my workspace right now, and there's this file called data. So let's look and see what data is. Ooh, it's a long list. You'll notice that there's 236 items in this. Let's look for the class of data, and we see that it's a data frame. We've studied data frames before. A nice command with large data frames is head. So I want to do head of data. That's the name of the object, data, and it shows me what's going on here. There's a column for gender. It's telling male or female. Alcohol consumption. This is something like the number of drinks or something. This was a survey that was done. This is actual data. Self-reported height of the people, and the question was, would they report cheating or not? 0 is no and 1 is yes. So we've got this data. We'd like to understand it a little bit better. There's a great command in R called summary. Let's do summary of data. Oh, see, there we are. It's giving us a summary about the gender. 150 females, 86 males in the survey. The alcohol, it would be reasonable to have a 5-number summary for the amount of alcohol consumed, and so it's giving me that information. Notice that there were 30 people that didn't reply at all about the alcohol issue. The height, people reported their height and a 5-number summary. Oh, wait a minute. Something's wrong here, isn't it? Cheat, it's more like a gender kind of thing. It should tell us the number of people said that would say that they would not report, or the number of people that would say that they would report. So let's do some other information. Let's look at the class of data $gender. Okay, so we're going to look at what kind of an object R thinks this column is, and it's calling that a factor. Let's look at the class of $alcohol. It thinks that that's an integer. That seems reasonable because the alcohol is just the number of drinks that are taking place. Let's also look at class of data height. It's some kind of a numeric value. So that makes sense as well. It's giving a 5-number summary in that case. Now let's look at class of data cheat, the cheat column. Oh, see, it's thinking that R is thinking that that's an integer value, so we need to change that value. Here's a nifty command that will allow us to do that. Let's look at the data cheat less than minus. I could use an equal sign there instead. Either one of them are equivalent. And I'm going to move as factor data $cheat. So let's think about what this command is saying. It's saying this part right here is saying that I'm going to move what's on the right over into what's on the left. So in the cheat column, I'm going to replace it as if everything there was a factor, whatever's currently in it. Okay. Now, if I look at data again, it looks exactly the same as what we looked at it before. When I do head of data, it all looks the same. All of these numbers are still there. It's just that R is thinking that they're now factors. So we can do a support, I'm sorry, not a support, a summary of data. And now a cheat is a more reasonable amount. You see, it gives us more reasonable summary data. 0 means that they would not report cheating. 1 means that they would report cheating. So a 5-number summary for height, 5-number summary for alcohol, and for gender. Okay, now I'm going to end this video here. I'm going to come back to this same data and look at some other things that we can do on these data sets. Notice the key things that we looked at. Summary was a very powerful tool. We needed to worry about what class each one of the columns were, because if a class is integer or numeric, then R will try to give us a 5-number summary. But if it's a categorical variable like gender or cheat, these need to be listed as factors so that R will give the right kind of summary data.